Hey girls, we're getting ready to go to, I guess, an early dinner for my best friend's birthday. I'm taking her to dinner. So I just wanted to show y'all what I'm wearing. Let me get my shoes. All right, girls. So this is the outfit I got from ASOS. I showed y'all this a couple of vlogs ago. So it's this really cute pencil skirt with the super cute crop vest. And then I have on my cute Steve Madden silver heels. And I'm gonna be carrying this really cute silver bag from ASOS. Y'all, I'm running just a little bit behind. Let me get everything together and I'll see y'all when we get in the car. All right, girls, I hope it's not too dark. But anyway, let me tell you what my toxic trait is.
Another one.
One thing about me, baby, I'ma always fix this wig. I don't care where I am, what the circumstances are, and who watching. One thing that's gonna get done is me trying to adjust and fix the wig. But anyway, girl, y'all listen. I'm not gonna tell y'all how, baby, I'm about to have an estate sale, guys. And so I'm selling 2 family heirlooms. They are ancient artifacts. One is my aunt and the other is my sister. Cause baby, your girl, y'all, they done tried to wear me out. Girl, my auntie I woke up this morning, girl, to a damn nastygram, honey. You know what a nasty text message telling me you need to keep your relationship private. You need to do your homework and all of this kind of stuff, girl. I had to tell her, ma'am, it was a joke. Oh, okay, well, I need to probably watch. And girl, then my sister called me talking about, it's cognac. It's cognac, not cognac. And I'm like, look, cognac, yacky hair. It don't matter. None of it matters. It was all a joke. Like, Lee, I did not think a funny joke of me saying that me and Devon Franklin is a couple was going to turn into a damn PR messaging and a grammar lesson. But anyway, girls, let me try to figure out where I'm gonna park and I'm gonna call y'all back. Okay guys, if y'all hear any noise in the back, it's the coffee machine. I'm cleaning it. But anyway, girls, y'all know I try to like control my shopping. Y'all know I'm very disciplined. I think by now y'all done figured it out. But another thing that I try to do is if there's a good sale and it's things that I need because the season is changing, I try to take advantage of that. So I actually ordered 3 pair of shoes from 9 West. So I got 3 pair of shoes, girls, for exactly $100. I got these. Y'all, these are so freaking cutie and comfortable. And I actually saw these on DSW. And then I was like, let me just go to 9 West and see if I can find them on there. And so I got them. And they are so cute. So this is the first pair, and I think I ordered these. What size is this? Yeah, a size 9. And then the next pair that I got were these, and these are cute. I got them in a 9.5. I wish that I would have gotten them in a 9, but I also had to consider, you know what I'm saying, like the how your feet spread when you stand up in a shoe and you put it on and stuff like that. So these fit really, really cute. More than likely, guys, I'll be wearing these with like wide leg pants and stuff. In fact, I have a beautiful pink outfit that I'm probably gonna rock these with. And guys, these are super comfortable because they got that square. Y'all look at that square heel. So these are really, really comfortable. And then the ankle strap is a little bit big, but because it has these rhinestones, it's going to be hard to adjust it, which is probably why I'm going to be wearing this, like I said, majority with pants and long skirts. Last but not least, girls, look at these. I thought these were adorable. So guys, these are like a really cute, like Tom Ford inspired shoe. with red hearts on them. And girls, I have a very, very cute outfit in mind. Actually, quite a few outfits or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, I love this shoe. Ooh, not me dropping stuff. I love this shoe. Guys, I did get this in a 9.5 because the reviews said that they hurt, and most of the people did suggest that you go up a size, and so that's what I did. And girly, they look so cute. I gotta get my toes done because they not looking good right now.
Ain't no fucking way.
Anyway, y'all, it has been a work day for me, guys. I have literally been over here working all day. I uploaded some more wigs to the website, and so hopefully you guys will be able to take advantage of those. Hopefully they're not gone because I posted them on the website, and then I put a message on the community tab for any of the girls who want to buy some of the wigs, honey. So I'm gonna make sure that I put the link in the description box. So yeah, as far as our lunch yesterday, it was cool. I won't be going back to Saks Fifth Avenue to eat. You know, I thought it was just going to be a nicer experience. The first time I went, it was a very nice experience. The service was good. But unfortunately, the service is just not there. The food absolutely changed. The meatballs initially that I had the first time I went were really, really good. You know, it was just a better experience the first time. This time when I went, I'm not really sure why the service is just not, it's just not the luxury, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just expect more. When you think about Saks Fifth Avenue, that name is synonymous with luxury and all of that type of stuff, but unfortunately, it just wasn't the experience that I had. I did kind of feel like the waiter, or well, first of all, so we had a waitress and we had everybody. It was just different people, but for the most part, I just felt like the waiter, he had experiences with certain groups of people, and I just felt like the waiter had, you know, like, to me, it just felt like he didn't feel that he had to provide us the best service or whatever because, you know, maybe he preferred to serve different types of customers. I'll just say it like that. So I just felt like it wasn't the best. It wasn't, you know, it was just subpar service. I don't know. It just wasn't a good experience. I was really disappointed. So I was telling my best friend, I was like, I'm going to have to just do a do-over because, you know, it just wasn't the best experience. And then they had a mixer there. So that was kind of interesting seeing that. So basically, it was like a mixer for anyone could come. But what I noticed is that it was majority, you know, Black professionals. And so I really liked that or whatever. So when I got there, they were asking me, are you here for the mixer? And I was like, no. But the guy did give me his business card, and he said that he does host a mixer. I think he said the first Thursday of every month. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And so yeah, I think overall, I'm not going to be going back. We won't be going back to Saks Fifth Avenue for lunch. And that's another reason why I just didn't like blog it. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of you girls, y'all watch the vlogs because, you know, y'all like my content and it's funny and stuff like that. And so I ain't want to come back, you know, raising hell, because y'all know one thing about me, baby. I'm going to go, I got two modes. Either I'm going to go real quiet, I'm gonna raise a whole lot of hell. And I ain't want to raise a whole lot of hell, so I decided to go into quiet mode yesterday. Hey girls, I hope you guys can see me. Y'all have got to watch this series on Peacock. It's called Apples Don't Fall or something like that. And I'll see if I can link it below, but it's on Peacock, and girl, it is so good because it really just has you trying to figure out during the whole series what happened. So It's 7 episodes. I don't think that it's gonna go beyond 7 episodes, but it's really, really good. It's basically about this family and the mom goes missing and so on and so forth. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys because I really want y'all to watch it. It is so good. And then y'all know I've been down to TikTok, girl. So I had seen the whole Cardi B and Ray Monte debacle, like the whole back and forth thing or whatever. And I'm just gonna throw my my thoughts into the chat, honey. So with this whole content creator thing, it is no different than any other industry. You have feast and you have famine. And then in terms of just like opportunities opening up, girls, sometimes we just gotta wait our turn, you know, and that's just the bottom line, you know. And then also success, I said this already, but I'll say it again. Success looks different for every single body in this industry. And just because you don't have 100,000+ subscribers does not mean that you're not garnering success in this industry. You know, you can have under 50,000 subscribers and be doing exceptionally well, but understand those slow seasons are going to come for everybody. The girls who've gotten over 100,000 subscribers, trust me, they've had slow seasons. You know, everybody had, it's just, to me, again, a rite of passage. I talk about a rite of passage a lot, but it's just a rite of passage. But anyway, going back to getting to waiting your turn, you know, everybody's going to have their turn for companies to want them to come out to events and, you know, do brand campaigns and stuff. Everyone is going to have their turn to do that, you know. And I know that a lot of people were saying like it's about being marketable, but Cardi B was saying it's not about being marketable. It's about, she said she fixed her image. She said that suggestions were made and she took those suggestions that were made, and that's how she cleaned up her image, but she still was herself.
Oh, and I'm gonna give y'all some tea right now. Let y'all influencers know some tea right now. Right now that's going on. The economy is bad. The economy is bad. If y'all notice, and if y'all go to a lot of artists are not getting brand deals right now. Brands are broke right now. So y'all are competing with artists when it comes to getting money. So you want to know something? These brands are going to lowball you. And guess what? When I became an influencer, there wasn't a lot of people that was influencing. There was no TikTok. There was no nothing. So it was harder for me to prove myself. When I first started in 2014, I got my first brand deal in 2016. The truth of the matter is that when you're an influencer, people are going to play in your face. And people played in my face for a very long time. And you know what? It is what it is. It's part of the game. These are how brands are going to play you. It's almost like you got to show brands like, it's like, no, I'm the asset. I'm the one that brings to the customers. I'm the one that this. And so you don't take that stand and you let them know your worth, they're going to play in your face. I know for a fact, I was bringing Fashion Nova a lot of customers. And guess what? I was getting paid $200 a post. Guess what? I stood down and I showed people, and so many people saw the value that I bring in their brands.
But yeah, for me being on TikTok, guys, I've just noticed that, you know, right now, the bottom line is things are a little bit slow right now in the influencer economy. I can say for me, they're picking up a little bit, which is always a good thing. Don't get me wrong. I be in my feelings, baby. I ain't gonna even much lie to you. I be in my feelings. Y'all know I will be in a slump. And I don't mind coming down to the Bombshell Network letting you guys know, like, shit, I'm in a slump. Like, brands are switching up contracts and they're changing terms and yada, yada, yada. But one thing about me, I ain't gonna stay in the slump too long, baby. I'm a Capricorn. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna do what I have to do to make things happen for myself. And if that means, you know, staying in the house on a beautiful Friday, because, baby, let me tell you, y'all, when I tell you Friday was gorgeous, it was so beautiful outside, but I know that I had to get shit done. You know, I know that I had to get those wigs back up. I had to reshoot some of the wigs and restyle the wigs or whatever. I know I had to do some stuff, and it's like, Yeah, I would love to be outside right now, but you know, we gotta make some shake, baby. So yes, if you guys are looking to be a content creator or an influencer, I just need to let you girls know that you will have slow seasons. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna want certain opportunities, but you'll have to realize that it's just not your time. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. And you know, another thing I want to say is nothing wrong with it not being your time, but also, girls, you have to understand, like, in this process, you may also be being protected from something or prepared for something. You might not be ready. I would say to all of my bombshells out there, because it's a lot of you girlies out there looking to become a full-time content creator, girls, save your money. You will go through a season of famine. You know, you're going to go through more seasons of feast. Let me just say that. There are going to be more seasons of abundance than anything, but there will be some seasons of famine. And when you're going through those seasons, if you have money saved up and if you're willing to make certain sacrifices, you'll be okay. And those seasons don't last long. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm glad that the girls down to TikTok got the conversation started, because for a minute I was just thinking it was like, is it just me? Like, things are slowing up for me. But no, the girls on TikTok, they're talking, and these are girls who have like 100,000 subscribers. You know, one girl was just saying, like, she went from making 6 figures to nothing, and she was saying that things have been a little bit slow for her since November. And so, you know, it does happen. But I'm just glad. I'm not going to say I'm glad that things slowed down, but I'm glad to know that this is part of the process, you know. And so, you know, there may be other seasons that this could happen, but at least, like, I already know, you know, that I have other ways and other sources of income to, you know, to get myself, or to keep myself afloat. And too, y'all, I'm a big saver. I think you guys know that about me. I'm big on saving my money. So as soon as I close a deal and I get paid, that money immediately goes into my savings account. So girls, just be diligent and be a good steward over your money when it comes to this influencer, content creator life. And then also, as you guys start to get more brand deals, try to get things that make sense for your actual everyday life. That's another thing that I've been doing. So companies, you know, that are emailing me now, I'm like, okay, I know that, like, for example, I have a electric tea kettle. Well, my electric tea kettle broke, girl. Yes, ma'am, it broke. And so a company emailed me and they wanted to send me like a product, but it's way more advanced than an electronic tea kettle. And it's a very big ticket item. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'll work with them. You know what I'm saying? Because I need this, whether I'm going to be in this content creating space or not. This is something that I need. It is an essential that I need in my household. Let me finish my makeup, and I'll give you guys a call back. All right, girls, so this is the outfit. I am wearing this really cute bustier corset type situation. I got this from Shein, girl. I think I paid, like, I don't know, maybe $8 for this. And then I'm wearing my favorite jeans. These jeans are for the slim curvy girls, honey. These are River Island jeans. I love them so much. And y'all, look, no gapping, a little bit, but not too much. These fit so cute. And they're just like a really cute boot cut. I have on my, y'all already know, the Tory Burch flats, honey. I love these. And then, girls, we're just gonna wear our super cute crossbody bag. So, let me try to, I want the tassel to be in the front, honey. So yes, we're wearing our super cute crossbody bag. And yeah, so this is the look. But guys, I need to take all of these boxes and stuff out. So I guess I'll see y'all when we get in the car.
Had a lot of crooks try to steal your heart. Never really had luck, couldn't never figure out how to love. How to love. You had a lot of moments that didn't last forever. Now you in this corner trying to put it together. How to love. How to love. Oh.
So girls, I actually was not gonna bring the camera with me or anything, and I don't know, my first mind was just kind of like, just take the camera. And I ended up meeting this guy. Let me just say this, he didn't try to flirt or anything like that, and I just have an appreciation for men who you know what I'm saying, who just, they don't try to flirt or anything. They're having a genuinely good conversation, or just a conversation of interest. And so anyway, he stopped me and he was like, is that a Sony ZV-1? And I'm like, yeah. And so we started talking about cameras, and come to find out, this guy is a professional videographer, photographer, editor, but he does things for corporations like headshots, and then he also goes out to like these really upscale restaurants and he does the filming. So when you guys see those super flashy, crispy commercials, he's one of the guys that will go out and do stuff like that.
Black, stop playing with him.
So anyway, you know, we just ended up talking, and then we started talking about careers, and you know, like he was saying he does the photography editing full time, but he really wants to go back to corporate America because it's not, he was just saying that it's up and down. And I was like, yeah, I completely understand. And so I was telling him, I was like, are you on YouTube? And he was like, no, he's mostly on Instagram, and he's a little bit on TikTok. And I was like, you should definitely get on YouTube. And so he was like, well, no, I don't want to get on YouTube because of my accent. And I'm like, listen, we all have an accent. I have an accent. And I'm like, you're only concerned about that because you hear yourself talk. But when I hear you talk, it wasn't really a strong accent. You could tell he probably was either Colombian or Puerto Rican, or you know, something like that, or Dominican maybe, but it wasn't a strong enough accent for him to have concern. So it just made me realize, like, everybody has some level of concern or insecurity, but more importantly, it also made me realize, like, always follow your first mind. Like, if something tells you to take your camera, because you never know who you're gonna meet. So anyway, we ended up, like, he was just telling me, like, he's not really strong when it comes to you know, salary negotiations, and his profession before he really got into photography was the mortgage business, and he was like, he really wants to get back into the mortgage business. And I was explaining to him that mortgage is tied into real estate, as he, you know, of course, as he knows. And I was explaining to him that when you go back, you don't have to leverage yourself simply as a mortgage professional. You can also leverage the fact that you have an additional skill, which is photography, cinematography, videography, and editing. And that can be something that you can leverage as a negotiating point. And so, you know, he was just saying, you know, I think he just didn't have like the confidence. And I'm like, listen, you're way more skilled in this editing and photography thing than I am. However, I'm extremely skilled and knowledgeable when it comes to negotiating and stuff like that. And so he was like, well, listen, we can help each other out. And I'm like, hell yeah. You know, and so it's like nice, you know what I'm saying, to meet people who you guys can kind of bounce. You can kind of bounce things off of each other or whatever. And so it's just, I just appreciate those types of interactions. And man, I just so appreciate just like, you know, I don't know. I know this is going to sound kind of crazy, but it just feels good. I feel like I'm making my mark on the world. And what I mean by that is just like, I feel like when I'm meeting people now, it's more genuine connections. It's not like somebody like, oh,
what's up, baby? What's your number? Shit, let me put a bug in your ear.
It ain't nothing like that. It's just, when I am meeting people now, it is definitely like an exchange, and it's reciprocity, and it's the thing that I've been praying for a lot, you know. And I'm just always happy with, you know, when I meet men. Like I met another guy, a young Asian guy. He just came up to me and he was so sweet. He was like, what perfume are you wearing? And I told him, he was like, oh my God, you smell amazing. And he was like, I hope my future girlfriend wear that perfume. And I was like, thank you. And again, he was so nice, so respectful. And I don't know, I guess I'm just in a season of like, man, y'all, I'm focused. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm you know, I'm really working hard to stay consistent with my YouTube thing and bring more content and elevate my content and stuff like that. And I'm not in a season of like, I don't know where I even care about the male gaze. And so when I meet men out and it's just a genuine connection, and it ain't no, what's up, let me take you to dinner, I want you. It ain't nothing like that. That, y'all, it just be making you feel like I'm on another level. Like, I just feel like that to me is so much more important than men flirting with me. And so I'm just looking at it like, damn, I can learn so much from this person. And man, that's what it's about. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't ever want you girlies to think like I'm not telling y'all to get out and date if that's what you want to do. But like, make sure that when you do get out here and you are dating, that you're meeting people that's going to add value. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who are knowledgeable. And I know like the type of guys I like are not always the most attractive men, but for me, like I tell you guys, for me, the physical thing is not so important, guys. I'm not gonna have a baby or anything like that, so it's not like I'm worried about the genetics, you know what I'm saying? But what's important to me is smarts, you know, and intellect. I want someone who can teach me, you know, things. I don't want to be the smartest person in the room, because if I'm the smartest person in the room, that means that the room I'm in is not big enough. You know, I want to be able to learn any room that I'm in, any table that I'm sitting at, and I mean figuratively and literally. I want to be able to learn. I want to be able to contribute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always want to be able to contribute to a conversation, but I can also appreciate the times where I'm just absorbing the information. You know what I'm saying? I'm just there to retain the information, and at some point I can apply the information. I can't tell you guys, I can't tell y'all what to do or whatever in terms of like the whole dating thing, but I would just say in any, whether it's dating, networking, communicating, friendships, whatever, just make sure that you guys have you know, that you're connecting with people who are gonna add as much value to you as you're gonna add to them. That for me is important, because I know I bring a lot of value. I know I do. I'm very knowledgeable. I have so much to give and so much to contribute. But anyway, girls, I just feel so happy. I just feel so blessed and so happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like I said, girls, I'm making my mark on the world. And I don't know where this is going to take me, but I just feel like something big is going to happen. And soon enough, I will be in rooms where I'm making a huge impact, because that's important to me. I just want to make a big impact. I know my sister, she was like, well, what is it like, are you chasing the money? What are you chasing? I'm like, well, we all want financial freedom, but I want to make a difference. I know I'm funny and stuff or whatever, but I want to make a difference. I want to make an impact, a positive impact. I want to be responsible for and contribute to the improvement of people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just want to be a pretty face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want so much more than that, and I want to offer so much more than that. I want to be a person that is trustworthy, that people trust. You trust my opinion. You trust the knowledge that I'm giving you. You trust, you know, what I have to offer. Those things are so important to me.
Yeah. Up in the place, I see you getting down. Can't help but look at you, got a crowd around you. You're the baddest thing I've seen tonight. Come on, girl, let's put it in flight. I got the V12600 sitting outside of the door, so bring it on. Like the way your body's placed for. There's a little something that a nigga craves for. It's a 3:15, girl. What you gon' do? Shorty got her eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me.
All right, girls, it is time for another edition of Rock's Ratchet Kitchen. So guys, tonight we are making a Cajun chicken pasta. So we're gonna make it my way. I'm gonna add a little bit of spinach. I'm gonna also add some mushrooms, of course chicken obviously, and we're gonna be using penne pasta. So let me show you guys the ingredients. We're gonna be trying this pasta, or not trying it, I'm pretty familiar with this pasta. So we're gonna be using this pasta, and we're gonna be using this Classico for cheese Alfredo. So we're gonna be using that. Also guys, we want this to be a protein rich meal, so we're actually going to be using bone broth for all of my girlies, my BSG girlies that you know, have to have a lot of protein in their diet. Then this is a great recipe for you, and I wanted to make it protein rich because we are using pasta. So this is the bone broth. I actually purchased chicken bone broth, guys. This bone broth has approximately 11 grams of protein per serving, so we're definitely going to be using this. We're going to be using this Texas blackened seasoning, so I got this from HEB. We'll be using that. And we're also going to be using just a little bit of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. So we have this. The reason why we're going to be using just a little bit of the Creole seasoning, because guys, I have a very sensitive palate and things get really spicy for me. So I can't have, it's just very hard for me to eat like super spicy food. So we don't want to go too heavy on this. So guys, the water is about to start boiling. I'm gonna add in the avocado oil that is garlic infused. Y'all know from the last video, I absolutely love this stuff. So let's just add a little bit of this to the water. And y'all, I actually learned this trick from, I think like a cooking show. If you add oil to your water, it's really good because it stops the pasta from sticking. All right guys, I'm gonna go ahead and use the entire box of pasta. We only need to cook it for 11 to 12 minutes. So let me add this. So guys, we're gonna be using this garlic herb seasoned chicken. Girls, so what are you girls doing right now? Y'all know I love when y'all respond in the comment section and tell me what y'all doing. And also y'all let me know if you're gonna prepare this chicken dish. All right girls, it is 9:08. So I need to make sure that we check on the pasta. We'll check on the pasta at about 18 minutes after. I did not realize that they were gonna give us so much chicken, girl. And I love the fact that it's already flattened out. Look at that. And then also, y'all, I only paid, I think like $7, almost $8 for all of this, which I thought was a great deal. All right, so I am gonna start by cutting the chicken into just long strips first. All right, girls, so now that I've cut it into strips, we're just gonna go in and cube it. And we'll do like each cube at about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. All right, girls, so now I'm gonna go in with my blackening seasoning. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Tony Chachere's. All right, guys, keep in mind, like I said, we're gonna also be adding mushrooms to everything. And guys, we're gonna be using this organic spinach. Again, I got this from HEB. Girls, so while the chicken is cooking, we're gonna go in and chop up these green onions. I love these in the pasta. It's just gonna add a really nice flavor. So we're just gonna give these a little bit of a rough chop. And then I'm probably gonna do a rough chop on the salad. I'm sorry, on the spinach and the spinach and the mushrooms as well. But honey, I am a huge spinach and mushroom lover. Now girls, you do not have to rough cut your veggies if you don't want to, especially not the spinach, but it's just something that I like to do because it breaks down a little bit better. Yeah, because guys, these mushrooms are actually pretty big, so I'm just gonna cut a few more of those. And then we'll leave, like I said, a few of them whole. All right, guys, and while the chicken is cooking, we're actually just gonna saute our veggies. Pasta is ready, so what I'm gonna do while it's kind of in its resting state, I'm gonna go in and add a little bit of bone broth just to keep it moist, and then we're gonna put a lid on it. So you wanna make sure that you give your bone broth a really good shake. And then you're just gonna pour it over the top of your pasta and just kind of go in and mix that just a little bit. We're just gonna add a little bit of avocado oil, just a little bit. All right, guys, so this is gonna cook pretty fast. And if you don't want to do it this way, if you have a skillet, like a really, really large skillet, you can do this all at one time with the chicken. I kind of like doing it like this because the veggies still have like a really nice green look to them when you do it like this. Because if you cook it during the same time that the chicken is cooking, the veggies will turn a little bit brown, but that's okay because the dish is still good. All right, girls, so your veggies should look something like this. If you want them cooked a little bit more, again, you can do that. But keep in mind, guys, when we add it to the pasta, it's gonna cook down a little bit more. All right, guys, and as far as the chicken, I just wanted to show y'all, look at that, this consistency, and this is, let me show you this piece. This is from the blackened seasoning. I'm kind of tempted to add a little bit more. I think I am. First thing I'm gonna do is add in our chicken. For right now, I'm just gonna add half. I also took half of the pasta out, and if we need to add more, we will. Bro, you know what? I'm already looking at this like, baby, we're gonna need more chicken. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add the rest of it. Oh my God, this looks so freaking amazing. Oh my goodness. All right, girls, we are now gonna go in with our classical 4-cheese Alfredo, and we're gonna add the entire jar. All right, we're also gonna add some bone broth to the jar, shake everything up so we can get everything out of here. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, baby, when I tell you this looks so good. We're gonna actually let this cook for maybe about 5 more minutes and it should be done. This is the final results. Let me bring it closer. Y'all, girls, oh my God, look at that. Baby, when I tell you, oh, it looks so good, but let's see how it tastes. Oh my God, oh, okay. Let me give you guys a little bite. Here, girls, here's your bite. Here. All right. Y'all, look at all of the smoke. Oh my God, I'm always fascinated. Oh, so let me taste. Let's see. She's a brick. House. But when I tell you, it's giving Nola clap. Baby, I'm about to start talking like I'm from New Orleans. Yeah, baby. Y'all, oh my God, this is so freaking good. So y'all, this is the garlic bread. Listen. When I tell you I did my thug fizzle, for shizzle, my nizzle. Baby, y'all need to try this. Y'all need to try this pasta dish. Oh my God.
You just set us back 200 years with that fucking wig and that fucking chicken.
Y'all, it does have a little bit of a kick to it. It is a little bit spicy, but it's not unbearable. So, I know a lot of you girls are probably wondering what brought about me cooking more. Well, one thing that I discovered about me is like I have a very hard time digesting food. Like a lot of times when I go out to eat, I have a very difficult time digesting the stuff that is in the restaurant. So it's only like a few restaurants that I really enjoy, and so I just wanted to start cooking more at home because for whatever reason I'm able to digest the food a lot better, and then I'm able to eat at my, you know what I'm saying, like at my leisure, if you will, and then the food is here readily available. So another thing that I've noticed since I've been cooking more is that I'm able to kind of get my weight stabilized. So I'm at 138, and which is good. And so I just thought that I would start cooking more, and then I told y'all I wanted to become a better cook. And unfortunately, girl, you don't become better at anything if you don't practice. This is so good.
That wig looks synthetic.
It's ugly.
Come on now, take that off. You ain't going nowhere with me with that wig
looking
on.
like that.
Take that wig off, man.
You're not going.
She really thinks she doing something. You need to stay here if you're going out looking like that.
Oh! He needs some milk.
What the hell was that?
Look like Kamaya. You look like a handsome boy.
I need to hear it back.
I want that.
Hell no.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man.
This is a wig that a company sent me. They told me this wig was gonna be long and thick and pretty. They said it was gonna be 12 inches, bitch. Look at this fucking Woody Woodpecker ass wig, girl. I am so pissed. So I got the wig Friday, and then they gonna tell me, talking about, dear, please do not show the box in the video. So I was wondering, like, why wouldn't they want me to unbox the wig? Y'all, why they just sent the wig in a fake Hermes box, bitch? I am done. I am done. Y'all, look at this wig. What am I do with this? What am I gonna do with this wig, girl? So I've been over here just trying to figure out, like, how can I finesse it in, girl, y'all. It's like a mixture of like yucky hair. It's like they ran out of hair and they sold like just right here some yucky hair just right on this little patch. So now I gotta figure out how to blend, y'all. Oh my God, girls, when you guys start getting your sponsorships, your wig sponsorships, make sure you open the package immediately and do quality control. Make sure you do that immediately. And if there is anything wrong with the wig, if it's too short, if it's not the density, if the lace is crooked, the bend, whatever it is, make sure you email them people immediately, because girl, if you don't, they gonna be like, you cut it, that's not our hair, girl. They gonna make up every excuse in the book to like not try to rectify the situation. Y'all, I am so pissed at this damn wig. I mean, I'm just, y'all, I am frustrated because I've been standing, oh my, you know what, I'm over it. You know what, I'm over it. Okay, I'm gonna call y'all back. Hey girls, okay y'all, we are about to run like 2 or 3 quick little errands. I know y'all can't see me, girl. It's the camera positioning for me. But anyway, so we're gonna head back to the Bombshell headquarters after these little errands. After that, we're gonna go over salary negotiation, and I'm gonna explain to you girls why it is so important that you negotiate your salary. Sometimes it's better to give a large range as opposed to under asking. That's really, really important. And then also, girls, don't ever feel like if you ask for too much, they're gonna rescind the job offer. That's not gonna happen. Also, what I want you girls to remember is that when you get to the negotiation process, you've already gotten the job. So yeah, hold on, who is this? Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to answer that later. So yeah, so we're gonna talk about that, but can I just have a moment of gratitude, y'all? I wouldn't be being true to myself if I did not express my gratitude, man. Like, I was processing the wig orders and I recognized one of the names, and it was a repeat customer. And it just, y'all, that just be meaning so much to me. Like, oh my God, like, oh my goodness. Y'all, I just feel like for me, just knowing who I am, knowing my character, I'm a woman of valor, I'm a woman of integrity. And it just makes, and then too, another thing with me is like, people really, really trust me. That's one of the things that I've always prided myself on, is like trust. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I ain't gonna lie, like, that's a flex. When you know people trust you, and you know that that's one of the things that's gotten you really, really far in life, that feels really, really good. Like, now don't get me wrong, like my like some people, I don't want to deviate, so let me just say that, but let me just tell you how me being very trustworthy kind of has backfired on me before. So I just got this thing about me. Like, if you tell me something, it's going to the grave. It's going to the grave, baby. So typically with me, I'm not gonna go tell something, but that has been an issue sometimes in my family, because girl, y'all, sometimes people in my family, they'll tell me stuff or whatever, and I won't say anything. And then it'll come out months later that I was the only person that knew. This has happened to me at work as well. I was the only person that knew, and I never said anything. And I think the thing that happened is, like, I would have certain family members saying, like, you should have said something. By you not saying something, it could have really turned into a really bad situation. And I'm like, no, it's not my responsibility to say anything, but I think the positioning in my family is just like, well, the people coming to you and confiding in you were minors, and it's your responsibility to tell the parent of the child. And I'm like, I don't feel like it is, because through the process of me advising the person, the minor, a part of that advice was, you need to convey this to your parents. You need to tell your parents. But at work, it was more or less like somebody would come to me and tell me something, but it wasn't necessarily work related, but it would kind of, the thing that they shared with me would kind of, I guess, maybe compromise their work performance. But it's not my responsibility to go to my manager or to our manager at the time and tell that person's business. This gonna sound bad, don't judge me, okay? Girls, I be having my own problems. I ain't gonna lie, like, that's another thing. Like, girl, this conversation, it took a whole turn, but just hear me out. I just be having my own shit going on. And lately, I've just been feeling like so blessed. And so I don't really complain about my problems. And this is a reason why. Because, girls, a lot of times, your problems is going to keep you out of a lot of BS. When you got a lot of stuff going on, baby, your problem's going to keep you out of a lot of shit. A lot of stuff. I'm trying to stop cussing. But it's going to keep you out of a lot of stuff. And sometimes, you know, things around you can get really, really crazy. And it's not that you're being selfish or anything, but it's like, listen, baby, I got my own stuff going on, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to shake the table or anything like that. Ooh, not me not knowing how to park. Y'all know I can't drive that good. But anyway, I'm trying to get a little bit better. But anyway, I just be feeling like I've been grateful. I'll be honest with you, I've been feeling a little bit more grateful for the fact that, not that my problems are huge, but I've been feeling grateful for the fact that, like, because I have so many things that are a problem and that are demanding of a resolution, my focus is there, and so it does keep me out of the fray. I ain't never been one to be in the fray, but it just keeps me, like, not that I be trying to rush people off the phone and stuff like that, but I be like, shit, I got my own stuff going on, baby. Like, I gotta stay focused. And so it's been good. And I'm not saying, like, if a friend of mine call me and it's something really serious, I won't jump in and help. But I've noticed lately, like, I haven't been as quick to, like, you know, get invested and involved and problem solved and create conflict resolution and all of that kind of stuff, because I just have my own stuff going on. Baby, let me tell you something. One thing about these conversations, they gonna go from A to Z. So let me reel it back in. I just want to say thank you guys so much for trusting me. Thank you guys so much for your repeat business. I just feel so grateful. I feel so happy, and I just feel so honored. But anyway, girls, I'm going to drop off these 2 orders right here, and I hope that I'll have more wigs. I've been negotiating deals and stuff like that with some companies, so hopefully we'll have more wigs, and I can keep bringing you guys beautiful wigs at an affordable price. But let's go in here real quick and drop these wigs off, and I'm gonna call y'all right back. All right, girl, I'm back. I had to update the website and make sure that I sent everything out, and then I got some messages, girl, from this company, girl. They be, oh my god, y'all, these companies be trying to play you. Some of these little shady companies, but for the most part, it's a lot of them that are really, really good. So yeah, I got this one company, girl. They was talking about, they be trying to make you, they be trying to guilt. Oh, I got a girl. This lady looking at y'all. I thought I almost hit this, was about to back into this lady, girl. Hold on. Girl, I thought I was about to back into this lady, baby. She mean mugging. Let me get up from down to the post office, baby. Let me hurry up. Because, baby, the girls at the post office be ready to, baby, they be ready to tussle. And I don't have time for it. You not finna scratch my titties and my teeth off of me. You hear me? They be body down to the post office, baby. But yeah, girl, so this one company gonna try to like guilt trip me and gonna try to make me feel bad because I didn't want to work with them because they wasn't paying enough. And so the word that they'll use is they be like, what a pity. Like a pity is like I guess that's like they little go-to word to make you feel bad. And so I was like, whatever. So another company contacted me and they did not want to pay my rate. And I was like, okay. So I emailed them back and I was like, you know, what a pity, you know, that we can't work together or whatever. So girl, I guess they got mad. I guess they friends with this other company, girl. So y'all, why after I told that company that I just basically sent an email saying like, what a pity, girl, not even an hour later, another company that I had already agreed to work with, we had already worked out the details, they gonna email me back talking about, sorry dear, we're not able to, we have a budget issue, we're not able to move forward. I was just like, okay, whatever. Because the thing with me is like, I literally don't count my chickens until they hatch, meaning like, I don't care if I sign a contract with the company, I don't care if I've already filmed the content, none of that matters until I submit the project, they approve it, and I get paid. So like, I will put things like kind of write each thing out that I've negotiated, but none of that stuff is real, girl. Like you can literally film an entire video for a sponsor, edit it, submit it, and then they'll want to see your entire video. And I'm like, no, we didn't agree upon you reviewing or approving my entire video. What we agreed on is this 3-second slot that I gave you. They'll get mad and then they'll cancel. Like I've had a company like not move forward and I was like, oh well, you're not about to sit up here and watch an hour 13-minute video to pick things apart for 3 minutes. No. So anyway, y'all, sometimes you cannot be afraid to like walk away from some of these companies. And then another thing, girls, when you guys start signing your contracts with some of these companies, make sure you read every single fine point in the contract. Because I recently had a company that wanted to work with me and they were pretty much like, oh, well, you can't work with nobody else 10 days before, 10 days after this collaboration. And I was like, no, you need to remove that because I have other companies similar to you that want to work with me that I've already agreed with. And so I wrote them back and they removed it. So anyway, girls, that's just some little influencer negotiating behind the scenes tips that I wanted to throw out. But I need to get these packages really quick from UPS and then probably run another quick little errand. But I think unless something eventful happens, I'm gonna see y'all when I get back to the house. All right, girls, we are finally home. So let's get started on this whole salary negotiation. I know that this is a very big point of contention for a lot of people. They feel very nervous to do this. Guys, I'm expressing to you that it is so important that you ask for enough money because there are so many times where candidates will not ask for enough money, and that may very well be the reason why they don't get the opportunity. So that is why it is important that you gain the confidence and the knowledge you need so you can go in and you can get the money that you are deserving of and you know your worth. Number one, like I said, if you don't ask for enough money, companies just won't be confident. They may not even, well, a lot of times you won't get hired because they feel that you're not knowledgeable enough. Number two, just because you don't already make a certain amount of money does not mean you cannot ask for a certain amount of money. Number three, do not be fearful to negotiate your salary because the only way a company is going to rescind a job offer is if you go in and you do not negotiate in a professional manner. So for example, if you go into a company and you negotiate and your point of negotiation is, well, I'll live for and I need more money. No, you want to go off of your experience, and you also want to go off of market trends and the amount of money that is being paid in similar positions in your area. So those should be your reasons to negotiate the position. Number 4, when it is time to negotiate, and when they call and say that you got the job, what you don't want to do is accept the job right away. You want to ask if you can have a little bit more time to look over the offer, and then have them send it to you in writing. And that is when the negotiation starts. Number 5, I think my 5th point is, guys, make sure that you are very clear about what you want to negotiate in the first negotiation session. Because what you don't want to do is accept a job offer and then go back and be like, well, I should have asked for a little bit more money. You don't do that, because companies can get really turned off, and that could very well be a reason why they will rescind an offer. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's get into it. So number 1, when you are in the process, let's just say you have a job interview next week. The first thing you want to do when you are applying for the job, guys, is try to get an idea of what the job already pays. When it is time for you to go in and interview, you should not be in the dark about, you really shouldn't be in the dark about what that position pays. You should kind of already have an idea of what they pay. So I have selected a customer success lead position. So that's this position right here. All right, guys, as you see, this position pays $70,000 to $130,000 a year. All right, so now that we know that, we're going to go over to salary.com. That's the first thing I'm going to have you guys do. What you're going to do after you go to salary.com, you're going to type in that position. I know it says customer success lead. I just typed in customer success manager because, guys, it's pretty much the same thing. The next thing you're going to do once you type the position in, you're going to be asked a couple of questions. So salary.com, your screen should look something like this. Okay. So basically you're going to be asked your location. I put in Houston. I was then asked for my years of experience. I put in 3 to 4 years, and I was then asked for my education, which you guys know I have a bachelor's degree. So those are the factors that I use to determine how much I would be worth to a company. According to salary.com, I would be worth about $117,000 a year because of my knowledge, my education, and just the area, the market in which I live in. That's how much they pay. And then I'm right at the medium, $6,000 less than the medium here in Houston. In Houston, a customer success lead position pays about $87,000 to about $166,000. So the company in and of itself, they're not as aggressive as other competing companies with similar positions in the city of Houston. So just remember that. Okay, so now that I know that I am within the range of what the company wants, I know what to negotiate. So typically when you get in a job interview, a company will say, well, how much are you expecting to make? And then what you're going to say is, well, given the market trends, my education and my experience, I was looking for something more in the range of about $120,000. When it's time for you to answer that question, that is not the time where you want to start playing games. You want to answer the question. And that way you guys know that you're on the same playing field. So basically what's going to happen after that, you'll go on through the interview process. And then hopefully if you're lucky, the next process will then be them contacting you with a job offer. So that's the time where you can maybe ask for a little bit more if you want to go through the negotiation process. Also, guys, keep in mind when it is time to negotiate, you can negotiate things like vacation time, PTO, just different things like that. But whatever it is that you negotiate, you want to make sure that you get that in writing. So when they do come with the offer letter, you want to make sure everything is outlined. Also, guys, when a company contacts you and they offer you the position, you do not have to accept right away. You can let them know that you would like to have a little bit more time. Maybe, may I have a couple of days to look over the may I have a few days to look over the job offer. Typically a company is okay with that. I've personally done that myself and they don't have a problem with that. So once you look over your offer letter, if you would like to ask for a little bit more, you can. That's also going to be time for you to leverage, like I said, a little bit more vacation time, whatever it is. So basically after that, a company will then go back and they'll revise your offer letter. After your offer letter is revised, then you are, you know, going on to the next phase. Also guys, keep in mind during the negotiation process, you still want to show a lot of enthusiasm, because at that time you're no longer interviewing for the job. You pretty much got the job. And so yeah, I just wanted to share those negotiating tips with you guys, and I really want to drive the point home, the importance. I know I've said it throughout the blog, but guys, it is so important that you are negotiating your salary, because if you don't negotiate at the time of being hired and you leave money on the table, that's pretty much a closed window. So you want to try to get as much as you want to get up front. You know, even if you don't exhaust the budget that the position is paying, that's fine. But just try to get, I would say, try to get closer to the end of the budget than the beginning. Like I said, this position pays, it starts at 70 and it caps out at 130. Don't go in asking for 70,000. Do not ask for 70,000 if it starts there. You absolutely, even if you just ask for 95, start in the middle. If you want to start, that's fine. 95 isn't even really in the middle. It's kind of shit. That's not even in the middle. I would say maybe 90,000. That's only about 30. That's only maybe a little bit more than 30%, or a little bit more, give or take 30% more than the 70,000. There's nothing wrong with that, but I would say try to get closer to the end of the budget. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any more points that I want to give you guys in regards to the salary negotiation. Oh, one last point that I need to make. Guys, I do not care if right now, if all you're making is $65,000 a year. I don't care. If you are making $65,000 a year and you start interviewing for positions that start at $85,000 to $150,000, guys, do not be scared to ask for the money that you deserve. It does not matter. Companies do not care what you're making right now. They just care if you're going to be qualified to do the position, if you have skills, if you're adding value to the company, you know, if you're reasonable in your negotiation process. That's what they care about. So yeah, and they're not, and believe it or not, they're a lot of companies are not looking to get the cheapest labor that they can. Some companies are, but there's a lot of companies that are not. So anyway, those are the reasons why you should not be scared to negotiate. You need to be negotiating your salary. You don't want to leave no money on the table. And you do not want to lose the opportunity because you did not ask for enough money. But anyway, I think I've said enough. But anyway, girls, I am going to go ahead and end the vlog here and probably get another one started. But girl, we got a lot of editing to do, honey. It is 3:46 p.m. Today is the 9th. This vlog will be up tomorrow on the 10th. And I hope that you guys enjoy it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'm going to see you in the next one.